A top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Burgess Snowfield at Amherst Stadium, home to the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Red Wolves will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside handoff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And if I watched this defense last week, and I'm the quarterback, and I'm starting out on the drive, I am not throwing the ball near these guys. I'm going to play it safe, and he forces the ball right off the jump. They had 5 a week ago. First drive, they got another one here today.
Great place to start for this offense. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he got the ball.
And the Red Wolves trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Starts to scramble to the left. Going to try to get it himself. Look out, he's got room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Looking for space, it's Spencer. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. And he cruises his way
First down, Red Wolves. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. And they'll bring it out to the 25. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Under fire. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man on the right. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, when you're running the power play as a running back, you've got to be patient and know that that needs to hit up the middle. If you try to bounce it outside, you risk getting a tackle for loss, and that's what happened.
To throw, it's Barnett. Right on the money. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Now on the move. That's a bumper on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to throw on first down. Rolling right and going deep. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
it's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job on the defense closing it off and making the interception.
He might want another play. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Past the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. Gets it inside the 10. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let him do the rest, right? Flip it to him, let him get outside, let him run.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Harrell. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Dropping back, it's Flowers. The screen, he can go. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
The Red Wolves will try to move the sticks on fourth down. On the move, he fires. Got a man in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Moves away as he feels pressure. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on third down for the play call.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
You got to love this guy's speed, and obviously throughout his football career, it's paid dividends for him, but this ain't high school anymore. You just can't outrun everybody like you used to back on Friday nights. This defense is fast. They were able to get him outside of the pocket, chase him down, bring him to the ground for a huge loss.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work, turning it on. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Just an outstanding return there, and really sets up his offense nicely. The pitch to the left. Got enough for the first. On the move is the 30. Flying down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Give it to Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Using his legs to buy some time. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there, and a really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field, but as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open space, green grass. Put your foot in the ground, use your athletic ability, and go get positive yards.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Bringing the heat. He's got it on the move. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Man, it is such a weapon to have running backs that can not only run the football, but can catch it as well. And a nice job there, David, finding the matchup one-on-one with a linebacker, a little angle route to get the 1st down.
Yeah, and those angle routes are hard to defend because the running back looks like he's going out first. So when I'm a linebacker, I'm like, oh, crap, I got to catch him. And then he breaks in really quickly, and a nice throw to...
Touchdown, Red Wolves! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The handoff to Johnson. Creates a little space. Running free. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Goes to the option. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Here comes the option. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Might be changing the route. Now he's looking to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Jacksonville State.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. To the air, it's Barnett. Trying to bull his way in. They found the tight end, but he could not find first down yardage, and it'll be fourth down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Red Wolves can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Buys a little time with his feet. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. There he goes. Take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
Man, that's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation, trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes with the return. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game. Sprinting away, ripping through the defense. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Red Wolves come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Dropping back, it's Rayner. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. The 50. The 30. The 20. He's at the... And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 6 over FIU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the gun, the inside give. Picks up the first down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run.
Breaks into the open. The 20. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Off play action on first down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out of it.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go.
Turning it on! Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
You talk about creating big plays in the running game like this. This makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Big guy smells it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Trying to pound it in. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Fights off a defender. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. It's Rayner. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking to throw on third. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
And the Red Wolves will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. There he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Red Wolves. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, two things I loved by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming in. Well done.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air. It's Barnett. Might be looking to run. Complete to the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They're going to ride this running back. And he finds no running room at all, and the third quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the fourth. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll run the option. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Makes the grab. It's Hale. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. They go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Play number 9 on this drive. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Barnett. He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch right into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
You know, you toss the ball to the running back to get him away from all the big boys, right? Like, stay away from the beef. Those guys get you on the ground with one meat hook. Do a good job tossing the ball in the brim, but goodness gracious, has to break one tackle, just fighting as hard as he can to try to get positive yards, but too many guys come after him too quick.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. It's Hill. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chance, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. And the Red Wolves in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Green. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. Runs for the tackle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. I think they'll be aggressive here and try to win it in regulation. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
All right, no secrets with this offense. We're going to keep running the football. Let that clock tick. Keep 2 hands on the football. And then where does my kicker like to kick it the most? You see some people like it from the right hash or the left hash. Some people like it in the middle. Run the clock. Get my kicker in the position he wants to be in.
The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And that is a backbreaker for the offense because you're driving right now to win this football game, but instead you turn it over, and there's enough time on the clock now for the opponent to march the field and win this game.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Big celebration, understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Barnett. He's taking the deep shot. Found a seam. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Still looking, on the move. Pulls it in, it's Hale. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late.
And that's another first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Touchdown, Jacksonville State! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
What a great job by the quarterback. He had to be pinpoint accurate on that touchdown pass, giving his offense the lead here with just seconds to go in the game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Boy, he wasn't far from taking that one a long way as they get him stopped on the return at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll try the outside to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Flowers. Trying to find his man in the middle. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Red.
Stop playing with me!
Advantage taking the lead here in the fourth.
Let's go!
What a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting a big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Nigga! Let's go, nigga! Woo!
There's some food.
Nigga!
That's crazy.
Woo! Oh my God.